school basketball postseason action of the 15th District Basketball Tournament on the Commonwealth Broadcasting Basketball Tournament Network. Thunder 106.7 WHHT and Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440 AM WCDS is brought to you by McDonald's, Square Deal Lumber Company, Tumbleweed, Barren County Business Supply, by Clayton Homes, Glass Paving, Crystal, Glasgow Filter Products, South Central Bank, by Halches, Sherfy Shell, Quality Personnel, BB&T, Big Meadow Oil, and by Ponderosa. Now let's go courtside for all the play-by-play with veteran sportscaster Jay Turner.
It's the championship game of the Boys 15th District Basketball Tournament tonight from Glasgow High School as the Barren County Trojans meet the Glasgow Scotties for the district championship. Both teams have advanced on to 4th region tournament play, which will begin Monday night at Barren County High School. Jay Turner along with Scott Gillen and A.J. Patterson for this broadcast tonight on Thunder 106.7 WHHT, Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440 AM WCDS. The Scotties are the defending 15th district champs from last year. They have won the championship 5 years in a row. Barren County was runner-up last year, also runner-up in 2000, 98, and 99. And were the winner of the last time the Trojans won the tournament, Scott, was in 1997.
That's been a long time ago, Jay.
It's been.
Boy, there's a lot of people here standing room only. They're running everybody out of the dog pound. It was kind of split 50-50 between Barren County and Glasgow, so they just took everybody out of the dog pound, put the bands down there. So it's if you hadn't got here yet, you better get here pretty quick because it's about almost standing room only.
Yeah, we're only about 14 minutes away from tip-off, and so this should be an exciting basketball game. Both teams split during the regular season. Barren County winning the first game 67-61 in overtime at Barren County, and then lost here at Glasgow the second game. The time around, it was 55-52 Glasgow winning that basketball game. Come into tonight's championship game, defeating Allen County Scottsville 56-44 on Tuesday night, while Glasgow defeated Edmonson County 84-65 on Monday night. The Scotties scored 49 points in the second half. They've won 13 of the last 14 ball games and 9 in a row. Allen County Scottsville, of course, losing to Barren County to pick up their 22nd win of the season. With 16 of 34 from the foul line, they were 10 of 23 in the second half, and the Trojans hung on to win that ball game by a dozen. The Scotties are 20-6 and are looking for their 6th straight district championship here tonight against the Barren County Trojans, who both teams met in the championship last year and again in 1999. We're about 13 minutes away from tip-off. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to the 15th District Boys Championship game on Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440 AM WCDS. And Thunder 106.7 WHHT.
It may need turned up if it gets loud in here, though.
Well, we may have to turn the volume up. I don't know. It could get pretty loud in here. About 9.5 minutes away from tip-off. Trojans and the Scotties here for the championship of the 15th District. Trojans have won 9 of their last 10 ball games and have won their last 6 in a row and defeated Allen County Scottsville, of course, Tuesday night in the first round of the district, 56-44. But we didn't shoot well in the free throw line, which in a game like this tonight, we're definitely going to have to shoot the free throws and hit them.
Yeah, for some reason, we just kind of went cold there in the second half, even from the floor. Shot like 40-something% for the game, and anytime you're going to play in a close game, you know, you got to hit those free throws.
Right. Of course, the Scotties defeated the Trojans the second game. It was 55-52. You look at the way the two teams compare. Of course, David Byrd averaged 20.5 points a game in the two games. Daniel Spillman averaged 20 points in the two games, and Andrew Peters with 9 points in the two games. So those were the three top point getters for the Trojans in the two games against the Scotties. And the Scotties, on the other hand, it was Ryan Landrum averaging 20.5 in the two games. Nick Whitlow at 11.5. And I think it was Josh Gilreath that added 7 per game in the two meetings between the two schools. Well, Glasgow 20-6 defeated Edmonson County Monday night. Luke Blainer had a big night for the Scotties, 17 points in that game. He'd only averaged about 5.5 and picked up 17 in that game. Ryan Landrum had 15, Josh Gilreath had 12, and Maurice Mitchell had 10 points. They had 4 starters in double figures for Glasgow. Of course, last year, Glasgow and Barren County met for the district championship at Edmonson County, and Glasgow really put it to the Trojans in that ball game, 70-39. Of course, Glasgow losing some players from last year's ball club and the Trojans as well, but we look for a very tight ball game here tonight. One of those games that should should, as far as prognosticators would say, should be in double or single digits, maybe 5 points or less, going either way.
Well, one thing that the Trojans had to do a little better is you kind of need get a little more production, and I think we will tonight after out of Joey Wilson and Andrew Peters and Trent Jones. They scored 4 points between the 3 of them the other night. So we're going to have to find them when those guys to step up, and had a big game from Lewis Morgan on the other night with 13 points. So Barren County's going to have to get everything rolling right here to try to take this crowd out.
We're going to take another break and come back, continue our coverage. 15th District Tournament on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio. Away from tip-off of this championship game of the boys' 15th District Basketball Tournament. We got a full house here tonight. Both sides, the stands are full. Barren County Trojan fans across the way. Glasgow down below us. As the Scotties come back out of the court, let's take a look at the starting lineup. First for the Glasgow Scotties under Coach Jeff Moore, assisted by Simon Ford, J.R. Dakin, Matt Gardner, and Brent Landrum. One guard will be Luke Fleener, number 12, 5'10", 180, a senior, averaging 5.7 points a ball game. At the other guard will be Justin Kirkpatrick, number 10, at 5'10", 175, and a senior, averaging 3.5. The forwards are Nick Whitlow, number 32, 6'2", 190, a senior, averaging 12 points a game. Ryan Landrum, number 42, at 6'4", 205, a senior, averaging 20.1. And Maurice Mitchell, number 54 at center, 6'6", 210, a junior, averaging 4.3. The Trojans coming back out of the court now for their final warm-ups. Barren County Trojans 22-4 under Steve Riley, assisted by Warren Cunningham and Nathan Johnson. The one guard is Nathan Peters, number 10, a 6'1", 170-pound senior, averaging 6.3 on the year. David Byrd, number 32, a 6', 160-pound junior, averaging 18.7. The forwards are Daniel Spillman, number 40, 6'3", 180, a senior, averaging 13.1. Joey Wilson, number 20, 6'4", 185, a senior, averaging 9. And Trent Jones, number 33, at 6'3", 170, a senior, averaging 8 points a game. Top reserves off the bench for the Trojans will be Kellen Smith, 5'9", 150, a senior, averaging 4.7. A.J. Mitchell, number 24, at 6'1", 180, a junior, averaging 2.8. And Lewis Morgan, number 42, at 6'2", 215, a sophomore, averaging 4.1. He had 13 points in the win over Allen County Scottsville on Tuesday night, and Morgan really stepped up in that ball game and gave the Trojans a pretty good run there to win that ball game by 12.
Well, Lewis has had several games this year where he's come off the bench and played really well for the Trojans. And I think he's kind of been a pleasant surprise for Coach Riley. I know at the beginning of the season they was talking about they was hoping they could get him some minutes, and I think they were really looking at next year for him to come in. But he's really stepped up for the Trojans, and he's played well for them off the bench.
There was one game he scored 19 in. I think it was against, was it against Greene County, maybe?
Against Greene County, sure was. I think that game I did with you.
He's really come on this season.
He's got such good hands down underneath. He can just pick the ball up out of there from anywhere, and going to be a good player for the Trojans here for the next couple of years.
Your officials for tonight's district championship game are David Wells, David Longston, and Rod Bristow. We saw David Wells last night with one of the girls' games, I think it was. Was he here for a boys' game earlier this week?
Can't
remember.
Didn't he? Didn't he do our? He did our boys' game. Did he against Allen County?
To tell you the truth, I don't have it written down, but anyway, we have not seen David Logston or Rod Bristow here this week. Saw Mark Curry every night this week. Thought we might have him again tonight, but I guess they sent him maybe to Metcalfe County.
I don't know.
Metcalfe or Monroe County and Clinton County battling for the 16th district championship tonight. The Trojans will be in burgundy uniforms trimmed in gold with gold numbers and letters. They're going to introduce the entire team. Thought they was going to do that on opening night. They decided to wait till the championship game, I guess. So we'll take a break and come back and tip it off here in a moment. You're listening to the boys' 15th district championship game on Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440 AM WCDS and on Thunder 106.7.
Keeping you free to do business. Barren County Business Supply now speeds up the ordering process for you with online ordering. Log on to www.bcbsupply.com and access your corporate account and get pricing. Also, to help you do the job faster, Barren County Business Supply offers next-day free delivery to all of South Central Kentucky. Call for details on how we work hard so you can keep up the pace of doing business. 659-2061. Also, toll-free 1-866-9-BARREN. Barren County Business Supply says good luck to all the teams playing in the district basketball tournament.
Get a new start this spring with Clayton Homes. Mike Pickrell, manager, has unbeatable deals. The largest selection of repos in the area. A program for everyone. Bad credit, no credit is no problem at Clayton Homes, 3.5 miles west of the Glasgow Airport. They've got zero down programs, land home programs, first-time home buyer programs. Bring in your W-2. They'll file your taxes for you and use your refund as a down payment. Clayton Homes, 3.5 miles west of the Glasgow Airport. The lowest rates, they won't be undersold.
Glasgow Filter Products offers filtration products and services from HVAC filtration to dust, smoke, and fume collection and removal, serving the region's industrial and commercial facilities since 1990 with a full line of quality products and services. For all your filtration needs, call Glasgow Filter Products at 888-678-5765. Visit them on the web at glasgowfilter.com. Glasgow Filter Products, filtration solutions made simple.
For your fast-paced life, drive in for a fast pit stop at Sherfy Shell in Glasgow. The pit crew at Sherfy Shell, Mike, Peggy, Brian, and Phillip, can change your oil fast while you wait. You're in and out in a flash. You get up to 5 quarts of oil, filter, and lube. They check all fluids, just $22. That includes tax. And Sherfy Shell does minor repairs on most cars and trucks. Fill up your vehicle with quality Shell gasoline. They'll even clean your windshield for you. You'll get back on the fast track in no time from Sherfy Shell on Happy Valley Road, Glasgow.
Preservation. That's the business they're in at Glass Paving. For your home, they can preserve the appearance and class of your property that you've worked so hard for. For business owners, Glass Paving knows that your parking lots and streets are the pathways to profits, and they'll keep them well preserved for the image your business deserves. For a free estimate, call Glass Paving today at 651-3897 or 651-6645. Serving you on 31E North in Glasgow. Paving the way to the future. Glass Paving.
This is the boys' 15th district championship game on Thunder 106.7 WHHT, Glasgow Cave City Horse Cave, and on Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440 AM WCDS. Both teams now been introduced, and we're ready to go for the battle for the district championship. Glasgow's won it 5 years in a row. Will Barren County dethrone them here tonight? We'll find out in about 32 minutes. Trojans already out of the court, ready to go, as Coach Jeff Moore gives his team some final instructions. They'll be in white uniforms, trimmed in blue with blue numbers and letters. Barren County Trojans in burgundy with gold numbers and letters. And a full house here at Glasgow High.
Standing room only.
Standing room only. Got the band sitting in the dog pound tonight. We had a little problem with that earlier.
Yeah, I think everybody was trying to grab that end zone, and they just cleared everybody out and put the bands there, which is probably a pretty good idea.
It'll be Daniel Spillman jumping against Nick Whitlow. Trojans moving right to left, Glasgow left to right.
Kind of anxious to see how both teams will start out, Jay.
Yeah. And the tap coming down. Whitlow to Kirkpatrick, now to Fleener. Fleener with the basketball to the right side of Landrum. Landrum takes it, knocked away, loose ball. Scramble for it. Joey Wilson got rid of it over to Spillman. And Daniel, looking for help, gives it off to Andrew Peters.
That's a good idea by Daniel. didn't have the numbers. Just set it up and run your play.
Spillman with a basketball out of the right side. Drives the corner, knocked away, and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans, and Coach Jeff Moore thought Spillman may have touched it last, but I couldn't tell on this side over here. Had him in front of their bench. And ball knocked away, but Peters gets it. Here's Andrew. Pull up. Jumper on the way. Good!
And that's exactly what I talked about earlier, Jay. Between Andrew, Joey, and Trent the other night, they had 4 points.
Steal by Peters. 3-0. Peters goes to the bucket, puts it in.
Well, quick start for the Trojans, up 5-0. All Andrew Peters so far.
Kirkpatrick out to Fleener. He gives to Landrum out front. Landrum looks for Kirkpatrick. Sends it straight away over to him. Kirkpatrick now wants to direct traffic, set it up for the Scotties. Barren County man-to-man defense. Landrum, top of the key, drives, dumps it off in the corner to Fleener. Fleener has to circle out halfway. He's going to pop it up. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Mitchell. Spin move, throws it up wildly, missed it. Rebound, Peters down to the floor, but got up with it with a basketball. What a play. Off to Spillman. Spillman in front court, gives it back to Peters. Andrew out of the right side. Looks, now gives to Trent Jones in the right wing. Trent now wants to drive the lane, kicks it off to Wilson. Wilson drives against Whitlow, throws it up and in.
Nice drive along the baseline, Joey Wilson.
7-0 Barren County. Whitlow with a basketball. Spin move, jumper, no. Rebound, loose ball picked up by Wilson. He gives to David Byrd. Byrd will give it to Peters, and the Trojans will set it up as Andrew Peters will cross midcourt. Bounce pass right side, Spillman. But up to 3, gives to Byrd. Byrd off the screen, out of the right side. Had it slapped loose, but Wilson's there to get it. Back to David Byrd. Kirkpatrick really putting the pressure on.
He's really all up in David's grill right now for sure.
Andrew Peters drives the bucket, sends it off to Trent Jones. Fakes, drives in, had it knocked out of his hands. They go it off his, knocked it off his knee and out of bounds.
Yeah, strong drive to the basket, Trent. Glasgow with the quick hands.
Barren County 7, Glasgow nothing. Fleener with a basketball for the Scotties. 5:40 to play in the opening quarter. Here's Landrum. Bluffs the 3. Now he'll fire it up for 3. It's going to fall short and out of bounds off the hands of, well, looked like Whitlow touched it last.
Yeah, I think that Landrum shot, I think it was blocked. And I couldn't really tell who the ball went off of. Glasgow basketball.
Kirkpatrick with a basketball in the corner to Fleener. He walked. There's a runner up, no good. Boy, Spillman up high for the board.
Sure did.
Wow.
There was nobody that's going to deter Daniel to get that rebound.
He just towered over the 6'6" Maurice Mitchell. Peters angling right on the dribble. Bounce pass Spillman. Works the bucket, throws it up, and no, won't fall. Rebound taken by Whitlow. Spillman may have needed to use a board on that one, but it just wouldn't go down. 7-0 Barren County. 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Kirkpatrick with it for the Scotties. Gives it off to Fleener out front. Near the midcourt stripe. Over the left side it goes to Landrum. Landrum sends it to Whitlow. Penetrates. Dumps it off Mitchell. Whistle. And a foul on the Trojans.
I think that foul's going to be on David Byrd. I really couldn't tell who it was going to be on.
No.
They're still trying to talk about it. They still don't know who the foul's on.
Well, David Wells called the foul, and then I thought usually they go and signal who the foul was on, but well, they give it to Peters. I sure didn't see that one. That's his first, team's first. And Kirkpatrick, left side of the Scotty bucket to put it into play. He's still looking, having trouble, has to heave it out into the back court to Fleener. Whitlow out of the corner for 3. No good. Rebound by Wilson. Joey Wilson gets rid of it to David Byrd.
Well, Glasgow starting out cold.
Byrd pulls up, gives to Spillman. Skip pass over to Wilson. Ooh, that's a dangerous one. It was a little bit too high, but he got it. Here's Byrd, gives to Peters. Peters bluffs the 3. Now he's going to pull up for the 3.
Hey, boy, I tell you what, Andrew Peters is on fire now. Timeout.
10-0. Barren County. Timeout for the Scotties.
Well, I tell you what, Barren County's come out on fire, and Glasgow hadn't found their shooting eye yet.
Andrew Peters with 8 of Barren County's first 10 points. 4:23 left in the first quarter here in the boys' 15th district basketball tournament. Fleener kind of backed off a step from him, and then Andrew just fired it up there.
Yeah, he faked the three. I guess he thought he wasn't going to shoot it, so he backed off of him a little bit, and as soon as he did, Andrew knocked the bottom out of it.
10-0 Barren County. Scotties calling the timeout. And they'll have the basketball. We get back to action here. Kirkpatrick will put it into play. Barren County staying man-to-man. Comes into Fleener. Fleener against David Byrd. Works it over the timeline. Still on the dribble. Now sends it to Landrum. Landrum fakes against Spillman. Twisting, turning move, throws it up. It rattles up. Battle for the rebound, tapped in the lane to Whitlow. He puts it up, no good. Spillman with the board, had it lost, knocked away, and Whitlow has it for the Scotties. Trojans are battling. Here's Kirkpatrick out front on the right side of the floor. Now takes it, bounces it outside to Fleener, inside to Landrum, double team. Looking, now dribbles back away. Spillman, blocked by Spillman. Off to David Byrd, he got fouled.
Yeah, but the shot was blocked, and David had the ball, and Landrum stuck his knee out, got called for the foul. Tried to shoot that over Daniel Spillman, and Spillman, that long reach, blocked the shot.
And Glasgow making some substitutions. Number 22, Josh Gilreath, 6'2", 190, a senior, along with Bree Crow. And let's see who else came in. Joe Mercer also in the ball game for the Scotties. Andrew Peters, started by Bree Crow. Peters works it over the timeline. Here's the lob down to Spillman. Spillman down low, kicks it back out to Peters. Fakes, drives the lane, goes under, puts it up. And what do we have here?
Had a walking call there.
It looked like a walk. So the Scotties get it with Crow, put it into play to Whitlow. Now they need to watch Gilreath. He can hit the three. Whitlow drives left side, bounce pass in the corner. Gilreath high arching three, banked it in.
Banked it in off the corner of the backboard. Shot it from the corner, banked it in.
10-3, Scotties on the board at the 3:10 mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, it went almost 5 minutes without scoring.
Inside down low, Trent Jones missed the shot, gets his own rebound. Here's Spillman of the lane. Off to Wilson out of the corner. Three ball, go!
Nothing but the bottom.
13-3, Trojans. Whitlow in the lane, throws up. That's a charging foul.
Sure did. He's out of control. Yeah, Whitlow's come down 2 or 3 times, Jay, and really tried to force it. And that time got the charging call.
Kellen Smith checking into the ball game for the Trojans. He'll come in for Joey Wilson, looks like.
Barren County doing a good job taking care of the basketball. Really not forcing anything right now. They're just kind of taking what Glasgow's giving them.
Andrew Peters behind the back dribble against Bree Crow. Trying to keep control of it. Getting some pressure, looking for help. Sends it in the middle. Here's Smith on the left wing against Whitlow. Smith dribbles into the lane. Not a good pass.
No, not a good pass at all.
Force it down to Spillman. Here's the pass to Mercer. He kicks it back off to Gilreath for three. Got it. Can't let him have the shot now.
Yep, back-to-back threes by the Scotties.
13-6. Peters with the basketball for Barren County. Gets a screen from Jones. Peters, now what do we have here?
I don't know, they called a foul on
Peters. His second, team second.
But what happened was Trent set a pick along the sideline. And Andrew used that pick, but standing on the other side of him was a player from Glasgow, and Andrew knocked him down and got the charge, and that's big because now he's going to have to sit for a little while.
Byrd trying to come up with a steal. He had picked the pocket of Crow, but couldn't get to the ball in time. It'll stay with the Scotties. 13-6. 2 3-pointers for Josh Gilreath that just came in off the bench. For the first Scotty points of this basketball game. 1:59 to play. First quarter, 13-6. Whitlow covered up by A.J. Mitchell. Whistle away from the ball and a foul.
Foul's going to be on David Byrd. Ran through the screen there.
His first, team's third. And so the Scotties will have it out on the side in front of the Barren County bench as Bree Crow will put it into play. 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Comes out to Nick Whitlow. Landrum sets a screen, rolls off. Whitlow driving, throws up off the glass. It's no good. Spillman with the board. Outlet pass to David Byrd. Byrd now on the dribble. Gets a screen. Bounce pass to Spillman. Spillman cross to lane. Here's A.J. Mitchell driving. Throws up the shot. Missed it. Air ball. Kind of leaned in and trying to draw a foul, but nothing happened. Landrum the other way for Glasgow. Landrum pulls up. 17. Short. Rebound. David Byrd. Byrd into the front court now, right sideline. Reverses it. Hooks it off to Kellen Smith. Free ball on the way. It's an air ball. And A.J. Mitchell saves it in bounds, but Mercer has it for Glasgow. With a minute 15 to play in the first quarter, Nick Whitlow brings it across the line.
Glasgow doing a nice job defensively against David Byrd. I don't even think David's even attempted a shot yet.
Landrum with the lane. Up and under move. Got it. Landrum with his first two, and now the lead is at 8. Barren County led 10-0. Here's Byrd. And a pass deflected. Jones gives it out to Spillman. Daniel fakes the three, gives it out to Kellen Smith with 51 seconds left in the quarter. Right side to A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell sends it down low to Spillman. He turns against Landrum. Spin move, kicks it back out to A.J. Open three, lets it go.
God, nothing but the net. Potted up. Nobody came to get him. A.J. Mitchell with a three-point basket.
Fired it away.
Gives Barren County 8-point lead.
Has doubled it up. And Whitlow gives to Landrum. Head fake, pump fake, inside. Throws up the shot. It rolls in there.
Boy, he is so strong, Jay. When he's determined to get to the basket, he's going to get there.
16-10. Byrd with the basketball. Dribbles the sideline. And ball, well, it went off his foot or what?
I think he stepped out of bounds. Tried to drive the sidelines and he stepped out.
12.3 seconds to go here in the quarter. Glasgow will have it with a chance to cut it to 3 on a three-point shot. Lewis Morgan's going to check into the lineup. Joey Wilson will return for the Trojans. Morgan will come in for, who's he coming in for? Trent Jones?
He's going in for Byrd.
Well, Joey Wilson's come back in too. And
Trent Jones is going out.
We got Mitchell, Morgan, Wilson, Spillman, and Smith. Here is Flainer, who's checked back into the ball game for the Scotties. Flainer working off against Smith. Gives it off to Bree Crow. Fell down with the ball, but
traveled.
And a travel with 2.9 seconds left in the quarter.
Still got time to get a shot off before the quarter's over. Glasgow's going to pick up full court, though.
2.9, 16-10, Barren County. David Byrd's going to return. Justin Kirkpatrick for Glasgow checks back in the game. And he'll guard David Byrd. Wilson will put it into play in front of the Barren County bench. Wilson looking, still looking, gets it into Byrd. Byrd trying to get a shot off. And I don't know what happened there.
Stepped out of bounds.
9/10 of a second. Steve Riley was wanting a foul. 9/10 of a second. Glasgow will put it in bounds in front of the Barren County bench. Flainer will be the trigger man. Flainer. And here's a pass down to Whitlow. He puts it in at the horn. That ends the first quarter of play with a score. Barren County 16, Glasgow 12. Back with the second quarter in a moment from the 15th District Tournament on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio.
Houghton's knows how.
Well, Kellen Smith couldn't get the ball in bounds and had to burn a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, it looked like we set the screen. We already moved it, and we hadn't even got the ball yet. And by the time we get set, the referee handed them the basketball, and everybody was covered up. So in order to not get the turnover, they had to call a 30-second timeout.
16-12, Barren County leads Glasgow. Trojans started out with a 10-0 lead.
We come back, and a couple of threes by Gilreth put the Scotties back in the game here.
Kellen Smith will put it into play for the Trojans at midcourt down below us. Mitchell. Andrew Peters on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Here's a bounce pass to Spillman. Spillman looking for Byrd. Back to Mitchell. He'll drive under. Head fake. Goes up. Got it.
Nice job there. Was in between 2 shot blockers. Ball fake got both of the Scotties up in the air, and A.J. got the easy put in.
18-12. Trojans by a half dozen. In the corner is Justin Kirkpatrick to the right-hand side. He looks down low for Landrum. Can't get it to him. Now gives it out to Whitlow against A.J. Mitchell. Jump pass over to Fleener. He can't shoot the 3. Too far out. Works around to the right side. Gives to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick straight away to Landrum. Wants Fleener to come get it, and Landrum's going to fire a 3 and hits it.
Boy, I tell you what, that was way downtown. That was probably an NBA 3.
18-15. Mitchell with the basketball. Trying to get away from the trap. Trying to throw it over the top. Whitlow trying to save it in bounds. Fell into the scorer's table and almost in Keith Weaver's lap over there.
Yeah, had to wake the old man up over there. Well, AJ's got to recognize the trap and keep it out from that corner over there.
And Kellen Smith will put it into play. Comes out to David Byrd. 3-point ball game now, 18-15 Trojans. Scotties have not led so far. Mitchell has open 3, didn't take it, drives it in the lane, goes in traffic and a whistle, a foul. It's going to be on Mitchell, I believe.
I tell you what, AJ has played a heck of a game here so far. Come off the bench and hit a 3 and scored another basket, drives to the lane, got a chance to put Barren County up 5.
And that foul on Mitchell, his first, team second. A.J. Mitchell going to the line for a pair for the Trojans. A.J. with a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer already. Free throw good. First free throws of the night for Barren County. And the Trojans lead it by 4. Daniel Spillman's going to take a break, and Trent Jones in for him. A.J. Mitchell back at the stripe for one more. Second on the way. Good. Nothing at the bottom of the net on both. 7 points for Mitchell, and it's 20-15 Barren County.
Well, maybe another one of those kids that steps up for the Trojans, just like Lewis Morgan did coming off the bench night before last. A.J. Mitchell's giving him that same look.
Landrum inside, going to have to get out of the lane. Finally dribbled away from it. Hands it off to Kirkpatrick. He bounces it off to Fleener. Whitlow in the right corner. Out to Kirkpatrick. Gives it back to Whitlow. He'll pop it up from 15. It is no good. Byrd with a rebound. David racing out of there with it. Deals it off to Mitchell. Mitchell fires it up off the glass. It trickles off. Rebound by Landrum. Had a little bit more on that. It went in.
Yep.
20-15. Kirkpatrick out to Fleener. Fleener gets a screen from Landrum. Splits the defense. Falls down. Whistle. They're going to call this one on Trent Jones.
Yeah, it kind of split it, and I think Trent kind of stuck a knee out as Fleener was driving by.
That'll be his first, and the team's fourth. As Spillman and Wilson return for the Trojans, Smith and Jones will go out. Glasgow's basketball, right baseline. Landrum will put the ball into play for the Scotties. Landrum out to Whitlow, and now he gives to Fleener. Fleener back in the corner. Landrum fires a 3. No good. Mitchell with a rebound. Sends it out to Fleener. Now back over to Landrum. Pump fake. Now against Spillman. Drives into the lane. Dumps it off. Inside. Here's offensive foul on Whitlow. That's his second.
Yeah, once again, a little bit out of control.
Going to lower that shoulder. Now Gilreath is going to check back into the game.
Well, they better find out where he is at all times.
That's true.
He come out of the parking lot shooting a while ago.
Need a hand in his face. Yeah, when you shoot one out of the corner and it banks in, you know.
He came out of the dressing room shooting up 3.
20-15 Trojans. A.J. Mitchell will bring it up against Luke Fleener.
And Glasgow still in the man-to-man.
Here's the pass to Spillman. He turns toward the bucket, gives to Morgan. Now over to Wilson on the left wing. Wilson out to Spillman. Out on top, left side. Mitchell, he's going to fire the 3.
Air ball.
Way off the mark. Morgan puts it back up and in.
Nice soft touch by the big guy. Talked about those good hands earlier.
22-15, Barren County. 5:26 to play.
Back up with a 7-point lead.
Fleener with the basketball, gets a screen from Landrum, dribbles to the right side, hands it off to Gilreath. He'll send it out to Landrum. Landrum around the top of the horn, gives it over to Gilreath. Gilreath working around to the right side, hands it off to Fleener. Top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound by Joey Wilson. Wilson gives to Spillman. He throws it over to A.J. Mitchell. 5:04 left first half. Barren County 22, Glasgow 15. Mitchell gets it to Byrd. He gets it across the line against Kirkpatrick. Yeah, that's going to be a reach against Kirkpatrick. And that is his first. Team's fourth on the Scotties.
Well, Kirkpatrick doing a heck of a job on David Byrd in the first half.
Yeah.
David's not even gotten a shot off.
No. So the Trojans will have it with Wilson putting it into play. Joey looks, still looking, gets it into Spillman. Spillman sends it to Mitchell. Mitchell drives against Gore, puts it up. It is no good. Tip in by Morgan with a left hand.
Nice job.
24-15, Barren County.
Barren County getting a lot of offensive rebounds here right now and making the most of them with those second chance points.
Mitchell with the basketball for Glasgow. Maurice Mitchell. They send it around the horn to Kirkpatrick to the left side of the floor.
Kirkpatrick, he must not shoot a whole lot because he's had a couple of open threes that he's not even looking to shoot.
Here's Kirkpatrick, right side. Wilson backs off of him just a little bit. They go down low to Landrum. He's double teamed now. Hooks it over to Mitchell. Maurice Mitchell out to Kirkpatrick. Now wants to drive with it. Left side of the lane, goes up and under and puts it in.
Nice little move there by Kirkpatrick.
24-17.
Well, Barren County doing a nice job of doubling down on Landrum that
the
time.
key right there.
Yep, got to know where he's at.
Man, there's a shot blocked. Wilson was going up. I don't know who got their hand on that. Mitchell?
I don't know. He drove in about three.
Yeah.
So I guess you could kind of
Landrum throwing it up and in. His 9 points. Now the lead back to 5 at 24-19.
He's just so strong.
David Byrd with the basketball for the Trojans. Gives it off to Morgan on the right wing. Morgan now out to A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Fleener. Right side it goes to Wilson. Spillman sets a screen. Wilson with a long three. No good. Rebound Morgan. Morgan pump fake. Goes up.
Got a foul. Well, once again, got the offensive rebound, got the ball fake, got the defender up in the air, and got the foul call. Lewis Morgan going to the line for 2.
And that's 2 fouls on Maurice Mitchell. Nick Widlow has 2. He's on the bench. Andrew Peters has 2 for Barren County. He's been out for quite a while.
Yeah, he hasn't played any in the second quarter, has he, Jay?
No.
Started out hot, scored the first 7 points for the Trojans, and got those 2 quick fouls and hadn't been in the game.
Yeah, he had 2 threes and a deuce in that first quarter. Morgan's free throw up and good.
Did a little better job of shooting free throws here earlier than we did against Allen County.
We're 3 of 3. And now Coach Jeff Moore has sent in number 20, Cord Stockton, a 6', 190-pound junior. Joe Mercer also coming back into the lineup. Kellen Smith has come in for Barren County. Morgan shot good.
6 points off the bench.
Yeah.
13 points between A.J. Mitchell and Lewis Morgan off the bench.
26-19, Trojans by 7. Mercer with the basketball, gives to Landrum. Landrum backs away. Now wants to drive with it. Twisting, turning move. Throws it back out. Stockton had to go chase that one down.
He almost threw it away.
In the corner goes to Gilrich. Cross-court pass. Here's Mercer. Mercer fires it from 15. It is off the mark. Spillman up high for the board. Daniel gives it off to David Byrd.
See if Daniel can get a shot off here.
And
got a
reach-in foul on somebody.
I think that may be on Stockton. Could be on Mercer.
Stockton, I believe. His first, team 6. And David Byrd will go to the line. Was he in the act of shooting?
Now I think
That's
we're in the
7
bonus.
fouls.
Yeah,
That's
we're in the
1-1.
bonus now.
1-1.
David getting his opportunity to score his first point of the night.
Yeah. David Byrd averaging 18.7. He had 25 the other night against Allen County Scottsville. Free throw up, no good.
Look over the back
foul on
Daniel
Spillman.
I tell you one thing, I do like the way David's playing tonight. He's not getting his shots, but he's not trying to force anything either.
Foul on Spillman to be his first. That'll be the 5th Trojan foul. 2:49 left in the half. Barren County up 7, 26-19. As Fleener calls the play, dribbles it up against David Byrd, sends it off to Stockton. Toward Stockton in the corner to Joe Mercer. Mercer sends it back out to Fleener on the right wing. Fleener sends it left side to Stockton. Stockton now. On the dribble, gets a screen from Landrum, rolls off, nothing happened. Gilreath pump fake three. Now he can't shoot. Spillman comes and picks him up.
Yeah, nice recovery by Daniel. Daniel bought the ball fake, got him up in the air, but made a nice recovery.
And here's Landrum working the right side of the floor against Morgan. He's picked up his dribble, hooks it back out to Gilreath. Now leaves it with Fleener. Fleener out on the top of the horn, backs out now. Landrum sets a screen. Now he's going to fire that three. It is no good. Rebound by David Byrd.
I don't know what our rebounding total is right now, but I'd have to think that we're out rebounding the Scotties at this point.
And Byrd loses a handle on it, going up. Just slipped out of his hands. Here's Fleener, hands it off to Landrum. Landrum working around the top of the key. Backs out now with a minute 47. Landrum now picks up his dribble, sends it off to Fleener. Fleener now works to the left side of the floor. Takes it to the corner. Now gets it back out to Landrum. Pump fake. Ball. And travel.
Barren County doing a nice job defensively on the switches, on the screens, and Landrum really didn't have any place to go then.
1:32 left in the half. Glasgow picking up with pressure in the backcourt. Comes into Joey Wilson. And Wilson will bring it up. Now he'll give it to Smith. Kellen's going to have to get it across the line. Gets Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick trying to stay with him. Here's Smith. Bounce pass high to Spillman. He turns toward the basket against Landrum. Spillman gives to Morgan. Morgan drives against Gilreath. Puts it up. It is no good. Rebound by Landrum. And ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Glasgow's basketball. Last touch by Spillman, they say.
We have a 26-19 lead, and probably our two leading scorers hadn't even scored, have they, Jay?
No, Spillman and Byrd,
neither one have scored.
No. Fleener with a basketball for the Scotties. Brings it across the midcourt stripe against David Byrd. Picks up his dribble, sends it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick in the lane. You know, he forced the shot up, a whistle, and they're going to call a foul.
Well, Lewis bailed him out right then, Jay. Stockton really had no place to go, and I think if Lewis would have held his ground, probably could have got a turnover, but when he went up for the shot, he kind of reached in on him, and Lewis kind of bailed him out there.
That's going to be his first, team 6. Kirkpatrick at the line for 2 shots. First one on the way is no good, off the back of the iron. And now Coach Jeff Moore is going to send in Will Rutledge, a 6'4", 200-pound sophomore, to replace Luke Fleener.
They got the big kids. Glasgow's got him. Really remember them being that big before.
Well, now, Rutledge didn't play much the other night against Edmonson County. Came in late in the fourth quarter. This free throw up and good by Kirkpatrick. That makes it a 6-point ball game with 1 minute to play and a half. Byrd races down the left side, reverses it. Still on the dribble, sends it straight away out to Wilson. Over the right side to Morgan. Rutledge had a hand on him there. No foul called. Here's David Byrd against Joe Mercer. Dribbles, fires it up. No. And forced that one up.
And it fell on Rutledge.
Yeah, he pushed off Spillman, I believe it was. And that on Rutledge, his first, team foul number 8. So the Trojans will shoot free throws. Lewis Morgan only got pushed off on the rebound attempt. 2 of 2 at the line for Lewis. 26-20, Barren County. Fleener returns to the Scotty lineup for Rutledge with 43.7 seconds left here in the half. Lewis Morgan aims, fires, and misses.
And missed their last 2.
Rebound is taken off by Landrum. Who missed that other free throw?
David.
That's right. I forgot to put that one down. 26-20. Glasgow with Kirkpatrick handling the basketball out front.
Yeah, we've missed the front ends of 2, 1 and 1.
Yeah. Kirkpatrick hands it off to Fleener with 23 seconds.
Yeah, Glasgow's going to pull it out and hold it the last shot.
Landrum with the basketball. 16, 15, 14, 13. Landrum on the dribble. Works around out front. Double team looking for help. Has to force it to Fleener. He gives it off to Gilreath. 3 ball is no good. Rebound by Morgan. That's the end of the first half. Barren County will go in the locker room with a 6-point lead here at the break. 26-20 over the Glasgow Scotties. We'll be back with a halftime report in a moment. This is the championship game of the boys' 15th district on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio. Halftime of the boys' 15th district championship game. Barren County leads Glasgow 26-20. Barren County jumped out to a 10-0 lead with Andrew Peters getting the first 8 points of the basketball game. He had 8 in the first quarter, then got in foul trouble, has set out all the second quarter. Glasgow trying to make a run, but have never led in this basketball game. It was 16-12 Barren County at the end of the first quarter, and they outscored Glasgow 10-8 in the second period of play. The Scotties in the first half with 8 field goals, 3 3-pointers, 1 of 2 at the line, 9 points for Ryan Landrum, 2 3-pointers for Josh Gilreath, 3 points for Justin Kirkpatrick, and 2 for Nick Whitlow. Foul situation, Whitlow with 2 and Mitchell with 2. For Barren County in the first half, 9 field goals, 4 3-pointers, and were 4 of 6 from the foul line. And only 2 starters have scored for the Trojans. Andrew Peters has 8, all in the first quarter. A.J. Mitchell comes off the bench to score 7. A 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, and 2 of 2 at the line. Lewis Morgan comes in and scores 6 points in the second period of play. 5 points for Joey Wilson on a deuce and a 3-point shot. David Byrd, Daniel Spillman both have gone scoreless in the first half, and I don't remember that happening any time during this season. Trent Jones is scoreless. Kellen Smith is scoreless in the first half. Foul situation, Peters has 2. Byrd, Spillman, Jones, and Morgan with 1 apiece. And AJ, let's take a look at some stats.
All righty, Jay. We'll start off first for Glasgow. They were 8 out of 24 for 33% from the floor, 3 out of 10 for 30% from the three-point line, and 1 out of 2 for 50% from the free throw line. Glasgow has 10 rebounds. They have 4 assists and 4 turnovers, so they're handling the ball fairly well, but they just seem like they can't find the shots to fall. For Barren County, they were 9 out of 19 for 47%, 4 out of 7 for 57% from the three-point line, and 4 out of 6 for 66% from the free throw line. The stat that stands out most to me is the three-pointers. They were 4 out of 7, and that's unusual for Barren County to come out, and they're not taking shots that they cannot find. They are finding the wide-open shot, passing the ball inside and out, and finding the good three-point shots, and they're draining them. For Barren County, they had 15 rebounds, 5 assists, and 6 turnovers. So some of those turnovers I don't know about, because some of them were where they stepped on the line and it was on the far side of the court, and I don't know if it was the right call or if it was not. But they come out in the first quarter, they ended up shooting 60%. They were 4 out of 5 from three-point land for 80% in the first quarter. So that's a good sign for the Trojans. They just got to keep it up here in the second half, and I think Barren will have a great chance of winning the ball game.
Well, I hope you're right. And Scott, this is Ryan Landrum, 9 points in that first half. And Josh Gilreath came off to score 6, but we've had some guys to step up coming off the bench. Mitchell was 7, Morgan was 6. That's 13 of our 26 off the bench.
Well, like you said, you got 2 guys that come off the bench that scored half of our total team's output for the first half. Got to look for find some way to get Daniel Byrd to get some shots. Whether you got to set a screen or run a different set or something, but to hold Spillman and Byrd both scoreless in the first half, and we're up 6. Says something about the depth of your bench and what everybody else is doing right now. I'm sure that Coach Riley, Coach Cunningham, and Coach Johnson have made those adjustments at halftime.
Well, we're going to take a break and come back in just a moment. Of course, tomorrow night, the Barren County Trojanettes will battle Edmonson County for the district championship for the second year in a row. Trojanettes winning the championship last year in Brownsville, 47-42. So look for an exciting basketball game tomorrow night between the Trojanettes and the Lady Cats.
Well, I would definitely think that Coach Butler probably wants to get up and down the court against Edmonson County. They've got so much size. I mean, they've got some good size down underneath. And especially if Molly's not playing tomorrow night, then I think that once they get, and plus, Coach Jackson always has those girls, always ready to go at tournament time. And I was talking to Coach Butler today, and I don't think he really wanted to try to get them in a half-court game, but he kind of wanted to get the ball out and get it up in an up-and-down type game.
Right. Rebounding will be a key tomorrow night.
Rebounding will be a key.
Keep Edmonson County off the boards. 26-20. We'll take a 1-minute break. Come back with the second half here on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio.
This is Betty Gentry with Big Meadow Oil Company requesting your attention.
And this is Sheila Pruitt. Big Meadow Oil Company is here, ready and willing to help you get started with your spring planning.
Big Meadow Oil Company can help you decide which oil and grease will be the best choice for your tractors, trucks, and all machinery.
And don't forget to have your fuel tanks full with Big Meadow Oil Special Power Premium Diesel Fuel.
Call Big Meadow Oil Company and be ready for spring. 432-7081.
Glasgow Filter Products offers filtration products and services from HVAC filtration to dust, smoke, and fume collection and removal, serving the region's industrial and commercial facilities since 1990 with a full line of quality products and services. For all your filtration needs, call Glasgow Filter Products at 888-678-5765. Visit them on the web at glasgowfilter.com. Glasgow Filter Products. Filtration solutions made simple.
26-20, Trojans on top of the Scotties as we get ready to start the second half. It'll be Daniel Spillman, David Byrd, Trent Jones, Andrew Peters, and Joey Wilson. For Barren County, for Glasgow, Fleener, Landrum, Mitchell, Whitlow, and let's see, who else?
Kirkpatrick. I think it's the starters back for both teams.
All right. And it'll be Glasgow's basketball to start the second half. Comes into Kirkpatrick. Barren County staying man-to-man. Kirkpatrick angles off left, throws it outside to Fleener. Fleener on the right side to Whitlow. Whitlow got Landrum posted up in there against Spillman. Spillman almost took it away from him. Now he's double-teamed, has to dribble away from it. Spin move, fall-away shot. Traveling call. I think that was a good call. He kind of stumbled coming backwards.
Well, they're doing a pretty good job of keeping Ryan right now kind of off his game. You know, switching down with the double teams. He's not really had a lot of room to maneuver.
There's a pass deflected by Fleener out of bounds. Peters was trying to go to David Byrd. So the Trojans will keep it. Joey Wilson will inbounds this time out on the side into Daniel Spillman. Spillman out to David Byrd. Byrd hooks it off to Wilson. Hands it back to Byrd. Circles out. He's in the front court. Now wants to work it. Here the key gives to Trent Jones. Cross court. Daniel Spillman. Spillman. Now here's Peters.
Almost turned it over.
Andrew really getting dogged by Fleener. And here's a foul.
Oh, he called. You know what? He called a charge at first.
Yeah, he was getting ready to, but he changed it.
Yep, sure did.
Landrum will pick up his first.
Which was the right call because Landrum was turned sideways, but that's not the call that Rod Bristow made the first time.
Peters will put it into play. Andrew feeds it in. It's knocked away out of bounds. They try to go to Spillman underneath the bucket. Trojans get it back. This time Joey Wilson will be the trigger man. Left side of the basket. Wilson looking. Sends it out in the corner to Byrd. Byrd dribbles, splits the defense, had it knocked out of his hands, but Spillman picks it up, kicks it out to Wilson.
Get ready to shoot.
Here's a shot. It is an air ball.
Had the foul on Spillman.
And Spillman is going to get his second. Team's first of the second half.
Well, I tell you what, Daniel may not have scored in the first half, but he is so active. I know he's probably got 7 or 8 rebounds in the first half. He's everywhere. He just plays with a lot of energy.
Nick Whitlow brings it down for Glasgow. We've a little over a minute gone here in the second half. 26-20 Trojans inside. Here's a shot put up and in by Landrum, and Spillman hit the deck. Landrum with point number 11. The lead is down to 4 at 26-22. Peters with the basketball. He's picked it up, looking for help. Sends it down to the baseline to Trent Jones. Kicks it out to Peters. Fakes a 3. Now tries it in 17. Off the mark. And Whitlow comes out of there with it for the Scotties. Whitlow drives, throws it up, missed the shot. Not a good shot at all. Now we got a 3-on-1. Byrd goes to the bucket, puts it up. It is no good.
Should have gave it up.
By Whitlow. Whitlow dribbles the right side. Batted away, stolen by Peters. Andrew, left-handed layup. Good.
Nice job sneaking in behind for the layup. Got the steal, got the easy basket.
10 points for Andrew. 28-22. Barren by 6.
Well, we had a 3-on-1 fast break. David should have gave that ball up.
Fleener with the basketball. Out front, gives it over to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now circles out. against Joey Wilson. Makes a move, drives the bucket, up and under. It rolls off. Rebound, Maurice Mitchell. Scramble for underneath the basket. Whistle.
Foul on Trent.
And on Trent Jones, that'll be his second. Team second. So we got 3 starters with 2 fouls apiece now. Is that 3 on Trent?
Yeah, that's 3 on it.
I missed one somewhere. That's a big foul. Landrum, left side of the bucket.
Trent's kind of prone to getting in some, early foul trouble. He just really likes to beat and bang underneath the basket.
Kirkpatrick driving it in the lane, goes up in the blocked by Spillman. He gives it to Peters.
Try to take it into tall timber and got it swiped from him.
Peters hooks it off to Spillman. Spillman drives. Kind of lost the handle. Now throws it up. Missed the shot. Almost threw it completely over the rim. Here's Whitlow the other way for Glasgow. 28-22. Trojans by 6. Fleener with it on the right wing. Drives. Baseline. Underneath to Mitchell. Wide open. Puts it in.
Yep. Let Fleener drive the baseline. The backside help had to come across. And when he did, he found Mitchell?
Maurice Mitchell.
Mitchell standing right under the basket.
28-24. Trojans by 4. Peters with the basketball. Bounces it off to Byrd against Kirkpatrick. And fires up the shot. It won't fall.
Foul on Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick picks up foul number 2. So there's 3 starters for Glasgow with 2 fouls apiece. Whitlow, Kirkpatrick, and Mitchell. Jones has 3 for Barren County. Spillman and Peters with 2 apiece. Here's Byrd. Fires it up, 15. It won't go. Rebound by Whitlow. And now the Scotties have a chance to cut the lead to 1 and a 3-point shot.
I kind of figured that this game would be close, but I kind of figured there'd be a little more scoring in this game.
Not much going on. Here is Landrum. Landrum fires it up, 17. It bounces, rolls off. Rebound by Mitchell. Throws it back up and in.
Yeah, Mitchell's just a big, strong kid underneath. He ripped that rebound down and got the putback.
And that's the closest Glasgow's been in some time. They cut it to 2 at 28-26. Here's
it away.
Thrown away. .410 left here in the third. A 2-point ball game. Barren County 28, Glasgow 26. Started out this game, Trojans led 10-0. Whitlow with the basketball, trying to make a move against Andrew Peters. Andrew putting the pressure on him, gives it over to Kirkpatrick. Straight away over to Fleener. Fleener, bounce pass down low. Landrum turns, fires it up there. It is no good. Spillman with a rebound. Bounces it off to Andrew Peters. 28-26, Trojans, 3:45 to play in the third. Peters works it up across the timeline against Fleener. Angles off to the left side, bounces it off to Byrd. Byrd circles around, bounce pass underneath the Trent.
Hey,
puts it in.
Nice second dish there from David Byrd to Trent Jones underneath. Big basket. Joey Wilson just set a heck of a screen on Kirkpatrick. He about knocked him plumb into the Trojan bench over there.
Kirkpatrick outside with it on the dribble. Left side to Whitlow. Fakes the 3. Drives in. Dumps it off to Mitchell. He goes under. Shot partially blocked by Spillman. Here comes Peters with it for Barren County. Diagonal pass. Wilson. He goes under. Shot blocked by Whitlow, and a foul on Whitlow. That'll be 3.
From here, he must have got him with the body, Jay, because from here, he looked like that was all ball.
Yeah, there was some body contact on that one. So Joey Wilson will step to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Joey hit a 3-pointer and a 2 in the first quarter. First free throws of the second half. It's up, it's good. A.J. Mitchell checking in to the Trojan lineup for David Byrd. And Kirkpatrick is going out, along with Whitlow. We've got Mercer and Gilreath, and for the Scotties. 31-26, Barren County. Wilson, second toss on the way, got it. His 7th point. Trojans up by a half dozen, 32-26. 3:09 to play in the third. Mitchell will put it into play to Fleener, and he'll bring it down court. Scotties moving left side of the radio dial. Trojans to the right. Kellen Smith is checked back into the game. Here's Fleener. Shot on the run. It is no good. Mitchell lost the handle on it out of bounds. So the Trojans get it. Smith gets the ball into play to Peters. Peters, long bounce pass to Spillman. Not a good pass there. It's broken up and stolen by Mercer. Try to do it on the give and go, and Mercer was there to bat it away. Here's Gilreath. Gilreath, right corner after Fleener. Fleener in the lane. Dumps it off in the corner. Mercer will fire and miss. Rebound by Kellen Smith. Gives it off to Andrew Peters. 2:29 left in the third. Here's a pass down to Trent Jones. Trent throws it up, missed the shot, gets his own rebound, lost it. Spillman gets it out to Peters, open with a three. Bounces off. Rebound, Spillman back up. No good. Too strong.
Well, he had the offensive bag, but just couldn't get it to go down.
2:13 left, third period. 32-26, Barren County.
Plenty of opportunities that time for the Trojans.
Here's Landrum. Jump stop in the lane. Fires it up and hit. 13 for Landrum. And it's 32-28, Barren County. Smith with the basketball for the Trojans. Smith works against Fleener. Trying to get it across the line. Double team. Knocked away. Stolen by Mercer. Mercer will go all the way to the bucket. Lays it in.
2-point game.
Cuts it down to 2 once again. 32-30. Peters spinning away. All knocked away. And a foul in the backcourt. Reach in on Fleener. And that will be his first. And the team's third of the second half. David Byrd coming in for Andrew Peters. Trent Jones takes a seat. Lewis Morgan in for him for Barren County. So now we've got Byrd and Spillman on the floor for the Trojans. The two starters. Here's Byrd weaving through traffic. Being chased all over the floor. Bounces out to Kellen Smith. Smith, long range left side of the court. Minute 26 to play, third quarter. Long bounce pass in the corner to Spillman. Bounced it down low to Morgan. Spin move out to Smith. Open, three-pointer, lets it fly. It is no good. Rebound put up and in by Morgan.
Nice job, Lewis Morgan once again with the offensive rebound and the putback.
8 points for Morgan. Here's Gilreath. He'll fire it up over Morgan and got it. Gilreath with 8. And a timeout with a minute 8 to play in the third quarter. 30-second timeout call, 34-32. The Trojans lead it by just 2. Glasgow still has not led in this basketball game. And you're listening to the Boys 15th District Championship on Thunder 106.7 WHHT, Glasgow Cave City Horse Cave, and on Glasgow's ESPN Radio 1440 AM WCDS. 108 left third period, 34-32 Trojans over the Scotties right now, and still David Byrd and Daniel Spillman have not scored in this basketball game.
Yeah, and they have had some good-looking shots. They just haven't been going down for them. They just saved it for the fourth quarter.
Smith will put the ball into play for the Trojans. Scotties will press. Smith gets it into play to Mitchell. He's covered up by Gilreath. Gives it to David Byrd. Byrd works up, splits the defense, takes it down, gives it off to Spillman. 3 ball on the way. It is off high. And the rebound is tapped over to Fleener. Morgan couldn't pull it down. Here's a high pass and a traveling violation, though, in the back court. As Fleener released it, they call him for steps.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
And
it wouldn't have made any difference. He threw the ball out of bounds anyway, so it would have been Barren County's ball regardless. Need a basket in a big way here.
Will Rutledge is checked back in the game for Glasgow. A.J. Mitchell gives it to David Byrd. Byrd swings around to the left side of the floor, pops it up, shot partially blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Trojans.
Was that Fleener? I think Fleener blocked that shot.
It was either Fleener or Mercer. I couldn't tell. 41.4 seconds left to play. Third quarter. Mitchell looks, still looking, in the corner to David Byrd. Fakes, kicks it out to Trent Jones. Now to Kellen Smith. He'll try a 3. It is no good. Rebound pulled down by Landrum and a foul.
Foul's on Mitchell, A.J. Mitchell.
And that will be... No, to give it to Morgan. That's his second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he pointed at A.J.
2 on Lewis Morgan now, and 3 on the Trojans here in the second half. And now the Scotties can tie or take the lead this trip down the floor with 34.3 seconds to play in the third. All right, the Trojans have got Peters, Jones, Smith, Morgan, and Mitchell in the ball game right now. And Fleener will bring it down for the Scotties. Fleener Works off to the right side on an angle. Halfway to the corner, kept up by Peters. Ball batted away, and Fleener gets it back, though. In the lane, throws it up. It is no good. Jones falling down, gets rid of the basketball to Smith.
Nice job. Nice strong rebound by Jones.
13
Gonna hold it. Got to hold it for the last shot here.
Trent Jones driving to the bucket, puts it in.
Or maybe not.
Why not take it to the hole? Here is Landrum with the basketball. A shot from three-point range is no good. That's the end of the third quarter. Barren County still in the lead by 4 points. It is 36-32. Barren County back with the fourth quarter in a moment here on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio. 32, the Scotties, the Trojans. Trojans up by 4. And still, David Byrd and Daniel Spillman have not scored in this basketball game. Daniel Spillman heaves it off to Trent Jones, goes up against Mitchell, puts it in.
That was a nice look by Spillman.
It really was.
Trent was going around him, and Mitchell had no clue he had his back to him.
His back.
Nice pass.
38-32.
Nice way to start out the fourth quarter.
Fleener with the basketball for Glasgow against David Byrd. Bounces it off high to Landrum. Landrum on the dribble, works to the left side. Now wants to put it up. 17 on the way. Got it. Was a tough shot.
Sure was. Spillman was right in his face.
15 for Landrum. 38-34. Trojans lead is 4. 7:26 to go in this championship game. Peters with the basketball for Barren County. Gets it across the line. Now works against Fleener. Fleener bounces it off high to Spillman. Had it slapped out of his hands. Gets it back, though. He drives in. Looks for help. Sends it out to Wilson. Wilson open with a three. No good. Rebound slapped out. And this will go out of bounds. Barren County will get it. Yeah, it was touched by the Scotties. It was touched by the Scotties. That was a good call. No doubt about that.
Thank you.
So we have a 7:07 left to play. It comes into David Byrd. Byrd, double team, works to the left side, gets a screen from Wilson, and a foul here on Whitlow, and that's his fourth. Fourth foul on Nick Whitlow, and 4 on the Scotties here in the second half. So still, both teams a long way from the bonus. And the Trojans will have it. Wilson will put it into play.
It's going to turn into a game of possessions here, Jay, and we need to make sure that we take care of the basketball and not make silly passes here. Just take care, work it around, and get some good shots. And we was talking about what's such a good job that Glasgow had done on Byrd. But, you know, even though Landrum's got 15, we've done a pretty good job on him. The shots that he's hit, he's had to earn them. It's not like he's had anything wide open.
And Joey Wilson tried to throw it off the leg of Fleener, and he hacked it up, and it went right to Landrum. So the Scotties now with a chance to cut it to 1 and a three-point shot. Kirkpatrick out front with it for the Scotties. Bounce pass right side of Fleener. They're looking for Landrum down low. Kirkpatrick got a wide open three, drives to the lane, throws up a prayer. And
golly. How did that go in?
Now that was a prayer.
Golly. Threw it up with his left hand.
Yeah, 38-36. Peters sends it off to Wilson. Wilson out of the left wing, inside Trent Jones. Whistle. And no, I thought it was going to be a whistle. Trent Jones in the Spillman. He goes up in a foul. I really thought that was going to be a foul call right there because there was some contact.
Yeah, one way or the other, even a block or a charge, and
nothing was
got a no call there, and Daniel with he got fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. One more foul, and the Trojans will be shooting 1 bonus.
Yeah, that was a 16 foul on the Scotties. Spillman has not scored in this game with 6:22 to go in the ball game. Free throw on the way. Oh, good. Here we go. We can't start missing free throws after we hit 4 of 6 the first half. And now we're 2 of 3 here in the second half. Spillman hits this one. His first point of the game. 39-36. Barren County by 3 with 6:20 to go in the game. A three-pointer will tie it. Glasgow's never led in this game. As Fleener works against David Byrd, sends it off to Mercer. He had to go up high for that one. Landrum in the left corner. Landrum sends it out to Fleener. Had the shot, didn't take it. Now sends it off to Mercer on the right-hand side of the floor. He circles halfway up.
Foul on Byrd.
And Byrd, that'll be number 2. The fourth one on the Trojans.
Not a good foul there.
So with 6:03 to play, it is 39-36. And Fleener will put the ball into play for the Scotties in front of their own bench. Fleener looking, still looking. Gets it into Kirkpatrick out near midcourt. Kirkpatrick dribbles laterally. Now gives it straight away to Fleener. Fleener will set it up. Landrum sets a screen. He's going to fire a three out there. He missed it. Rebound by Andrew Peters. Had a good shot. It wouldn't go. He could have tied the game right there. Peters with the basketball for Barren County. Works it in front court. Bounce pass to Spillman. Spillman now hands it off to David Byrd. He circles around and being chased by two Scotties. Now Byrd gives it to Andrew Peters with 5:33 to play. Long bounce pass to Wilson. Wilson left side of the floor. Here's Byrd. Byrd on the dribble, left wing. Spillman sets a screen. Nothing happened. Now Spillman driving in. He'll put up the shot. He's fouled.
Foul on Landrum.
And that'll be his second. And the team's 7.
You know, that was nice recognition on Byrd's part. Spillman is just kind of like the old pick and roll, actually. And it was nice recognition on David's part. And Spillman gets fouled on the shot.
Daniel Spillman, first one, no good. Daniel 1 of 3 at the line. He'll try it again. Try to give the Trojans a 4-point cushion here. With 5:21 to go. Kirkpatrick goes out. Gilreath is in for him. Spillman, second toss on the way. He got this one. So he goes 2 for 4. 40-36. Barren County, 5:19 to go in the ball game. Fleener with a basketball for Glasgow against David Byrd. Reverses it left. Now stops into the key. Looks for help. Gives it off to Gilreath. Straight away out to Landrum. Landrum holding the basketball. Gets a screen. Byrd comes over to pick him up. Now Spillman off on him. In the corner goes to Gilreath. He circles out. Gilreath bounces it out to Fleener near midcourt. Now he heads left side, stops, looks, gives it in the corner. Head fake to Landrum. Spillman comes over to pick him up. Now kicks it back out to Fleener. Straight away out to Mercer. Mercer in the lane. Bounces under and a whistle, a foul.
Foul on Jones. That's 4.
And that'll be the Trojans' 15th foul of the second half. Oh, it's on Spillman.
Oh, it was on Spillman.
So that'll be 3 on Daniel. So Trent will remain with 3 fouls. Mitchell at the line, Maurice Mitchell, for 2 shots. His first one is on the way. It's no good. First free throw of the second half of the Scotties. That's only their 3rd free throw of the ball game. Fleener coming out, and Kirkpatrick returns for the Scotties with 4:44 to play in the ball game. Maurice Mitchell back at the line for his second attempt. It's on the way. This one rims off. Rebound by Trent Jones of Barren County. He gives it to Andrew Peters.
2 big opportunities there for the Scotties to cut it to 2 and couldn't knock down the free throws.
Peters off to Spillman. Now to Trent Jones. Trent looking. Feeds it down to Spillman. Turnaround shot. Blocked from behind. But a foul on Mitchell. That'll be his 3rd. So now Daniel Spillman going back to the line. He needs to hit both of these.
Yeah, get back up to a 6-point game here.
4:28 remaining here in this championship game.
The last 2 or 3 couple times down, the Trojans have done very good at settling down and working the ball around, trying to find a good shot. And as you see, the last 3 trips down, Spill's been fouled.
Kellen Smith comes in for Joey Wilson. Nick Whitlow has returned for Maurice Mitchell for the Scotties. Whitlow playing with 4 fouls. Spillman's second toss is good.
Nice job there.
Puts it back out to a 6-point lead, 42-36, 4:25 to go in the 15th District Championship. Whitlow against Trent Jones, sends it right side to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now out to Gilreath. Over to Landrum, takes a 3, drives in, free throw line, fade away, got it. Whoa, what a shot.
Man.
17 for Landrum, 42-38.
Can't defend that. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Byrd with the basketball. Wants a screen, trying to get away from Mercer. Gets rid of it to Trent Jones. Now sends it over to Daniel Spillman. Bluffs the 3. Now sends it cross court over to Smith. Kellen feeds it out to Peters. Andrew getting pressure by Kirkpatrick. Now out to Daniel Spillman. Spillman sends it left side to Smith. Smith feeds it down to Spillman. Spillman back in the corner to Smith. Smith, left-hand side of the floor. Dribbles it out against Gilreath. Bounce pass down low to Spillman. Double team. In trouble.
Nice
Trent
look.
Jones going to the basket.
Oh, he missed it. Wide open layup, and he missed it.
Rebound by Whitlow.
That a nice look spill right there. Trent Jones just couldn't knock the layup down.
Whitlow off the screen. In the corner to Mercer. Mercer feeds it out to Landrum. 3-pointer on the way. It rims no good.
That was probably his best open shot that he's had tonight.
Yep. Peters with the basketball, splits the defense. Pass deflected. Spillman goes under and missed the layup. Tipped out, saved in bounds. Byrd has it. Looking for help. Whistle. What do we have?
We got a timeout. We have missed 2.
My, oh, my.
Right under the basket.
Full timeout call. 2:58 to go in the ball game. Barren County 42, Glasgow 38. This is the 15th District Championship on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio. 2:58 is all that's left here in this championship game. Barren County leads Glasgow 42-38.
And we've missed 2 layups right under. I mean, just, well, of course,
wide
layup
open.
is right underneath the basket, but I mean,
uncontested.
Yeah, just wide open.
Andrew Peters with the basketball down to 2:52. Gives it out to Spillman. Daniel over to Joey Wilson. Wilson against Gilreath. Now throws it back over to Peters to the right side of the court. Byrd out on top. Gives to Spillman. Spillman over to Byrd. Byrd drives. Baseline. Here's his jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Gilreath. Byrd still has not scored in this game, and Spillman only has 4, and those are on free throws. And 2:20 to play in the ball game. And Landrum with a 3. Way off the mark. Didn't even draw iron on that one. Hit the right side of the backboard.
Yeah, kind of forced that one, it looked like. Spillman had pretty good, had pretty good defense on him there.
Spillman covered up by Landrum. Sends it off to Trent Jones out front. Now straight away to David Byrd against Justin Kirkpatrick. Works to the right side off the screen, drives the baseline, bounce pass, broken up in there and stolen by Fleener.
They've kind of forced it. Wasn't there. Timeout Glasgow.
1:58 remaining here in this game. Full timeout called. 42-38, the Trojans lead the Scotties. Back in a moment on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio. 58 to play, 42-38. Barren County has led it from the start. Jumped out to a 10-0 lead. Glasgow has cut it to 2 on 2 or 3 different occasions.
Yeah, we've withstood probably 3 or 4 Glasgow runs here, and got a 4-point lead. Now, like I said, it really turns into a possession game with a little under 2 minutes to go. We're going to have to do a real good job of taking care of the basketball. And one thing we've got to do now is we've got to find out where those shooters are from Glasgow, and that would be Gilreath and Landrum.
Right. Whitlow with it for the Scotties. Brings it across the midcourt stripe. 1:52 left in the game. Gilreath now. 3-pointer on the way. It is no good. Rebound by David Byrd. Byrd looking for help. Gives it off to Peters. 1:42 remaining. Peters sends it down the left side to Kellen Smith, who's checked back into the game. Kellen now gives it out to David Byrd. Over to Andrew Peters on the right side of the floor. Andrew takes it to the baseline. Double team. Gives it out to Spillman. Now out to Kellen Smith. Trojans trying to melt some clock here.
Nice job working the ball around. I think that's one reason why they brought Kellen back in the game.
Peters gives it off to Trent Jones. Out to Byrd. He'll try a 3.
Hey, there he goes.
That's a big basket right there.
Big-time basket by David Byrd.
45-38. His first points tonight. Whitlow with it for the Scotties with 1:08 to play.
But that's been David's best look of the whole night.
It has. Gilreath on the right side of the floor. Dribbles out. Gives it out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick wants to make a move in the lane. He put it up. It is no good.
No, the foul
on Smith.
Yeah, got a blocking foul.
His first, team 6th. And let's see. Kirkpatrick is 1 of 2 from the line. Mercer comes in for Fleener. Mitchell will return for Whitlow for the Scotties. No, this is not a shooting foul.
I guess it must have fouled him before the shot.
Kirkpatrick looking, still looking, floats it out, whistle. What do we have here?
I don't think he'll call a double foul. Oh, they called it on Trent.
Trent Jones went sailing to the floor.
He got caught. Mitchell caught him with an elbow.
That's his 4th, team 7th. It's going to be 1-1. And Maurice Mitchell has missed both of his free throws tonight. And he'll give 1 in the bonus. 57.5 seconds to play. Mitchell at the line, fires it up and misses. Rebound by Daniel Spillman. Spillman is going to be fouled.
Yeah, Mitchell's missed 3. I think he's going 0 for 3 tonight. hit these free throws right here now, puts a lot more pressure on the Scotties.
A lot of changes and substitutions here as that foul on Landrum. Was that his fourth? I believe it was.
Well, Coach Moore, obviously, and Coach Wright's going to do the same thing. They're going to start making those defensive and offensive substitutions whenever they get an opportunity.
And Daniel Spillman for the 1-and-1. Shot good. (46-38), Barren County. Bonus shot from Spillman. Got it.
Timeout, Barren County. 30-second timeout.
It's a 3-possession game for Glasgow with 55.7 seconds to go.
All we have to do is just take care of the ball and don't make any turnovers, because they're in a position now where they're going to have to foul. They just don't have any opportunities down 9. If we can just go up there and do what we've been doing, then we ought to pull this one out.
Time out of the court. We'll keep it right here with 55.7 seconds to play. Barren County 47, Glasgow 38. Tomorrow night, the Trojanettes against Edmonson County for the girls' 15th District Championship. 7 o'clock, we'll be on the air at 6:45. Glasgow's basketball to bring the length of the floor with 55.7 seconds to play, and the Trojans up by 9.
Barren County's going to pick up full court pressure here.
Fleener will put the ball into play. It comes into Whitlow. Whitlow races up against Peters. Trojans trying not to foul. Landrum with the basketball. Forces up a 3. No good. Rebound by Andrew Peters. He is fouled.
Foul's going to be called on Fleener.
And on Fleener, that's his third. Team's 10th. 2-shot foul for Andrew Peters.
Yeah, from here on out, the Trojans going to be shooting a double bonus.
Andrew Peters with 10 points tonight. He had 8 in the first quarter, 2 threes. Andrew puts it up. It's good.
A little bit different scenario, free throw shooting wise than from the other night, isn't it, Jay?
Yep. A lot better tonight, that's for sure. Bonus shot, second one. It's too strong. Rebound tip to Landrum. Landrum, in a hurry, gets it across the line. Landrum straight away with a 3. It is no good. Battle for the rebound. Falling down. Peters has it. Whistle.
Nice job. Nice job there by Andrew. Got the ball down. Called the timeout. Heads up play by the senior.
34.4 seconds left. Barren County up by 10. 48-38. We'll keep it right here. Now they're going to do the trophy presentations tonight. Scott, have you heard anything about that? I'm sure they will.
I'm sure they will, too.
And then, of course, the girls' championship tomorrow night. 7 o'clock, Barren County Trojanettes against the Edmonson County Lady Cats in a rematch for the district championship tomorrow night. Barren County won it last year 47-42 over Edmonson County at Brownsville.
Are you all doing broadcasting the draw, the regional draw?
Yes, we'll have that on Saturday morning with the boys, and Sunday afternoon the girls at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a little different than I think normal.
Split it up this year.
Yeah,
kind of makes it difficult. Barren County's basketball. Smith will put it into play. Gets it into Spillman. Back to Smith. Kellen races up, sends it off to Trent Jones. Wide open layup. He puts it up and in.
Nice job. That ought to about do it, Jay. 50-38.
Landrum. Oh! By Spillman and out of bounds. Fleener will come in for Glasgow for Kirkpatrick. 20.6 seconds left. Landrum dumps it back off. Fleener for a 3. It rims no good. Rebound Kellen Smith. 13 seconds to play. Gives to Trent Jones. He races down the court. Gives it up to Byrd. Layup. Good. 52-38. The ball game is over, and the Trojans have won the district championship.
Man.
district, defeating the Glasgow Scotties 52-38. They outscored Glasgow 16-6 in the last quarter.
Yeah, congratulations to Steve Riley and his staff and the Trojan basketball team for coming over here. Never an easy place to play when you come over here to Scotty Gym, and Barren County jumped out to that 10-0 lead and just never could recover after that.
Glasgow never led in this basketball game. They came close to tying it on 2 or 3 separate occasions, but never tied the game and never led in the game. Barren County pulls it out at the end by a 14-point margin. Holding Glasgow to just 38 points. And we'll have the trophy presentations coming up shortly.
Well, I'm just glad for these seniors. You know, they've kind of ran the gamut, you know, here over the last several years, and nice way to see these guys go out winning the district championship and just getting the thrill of just cutting the nets down.
And Glasgow had won the district championship the last 5 years in a row. Barren County, the runner-up 4 of those 5 years, and win it this time on the Glasgow court. 52-38. We'll take a short break and come back, and we'll have an extended post-game report coming up for you. So stick around. You're listening to the Boys 15th District Championship. The Trojans win it 52-38 over the Glasgow Scotties. Back in a moment on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio.
For generations, some of the biggest dreams in South Central Kentucky have come from the parking lots, driveways, and streets where kids play their favorite sports. And Glass Paving in Glasgow is preserving this tradition for our future. The folks at Glass Paving are true professionals who can do just the right improvements in the paving around your home. For a free estimate, call Glass Paving today at 651-3897 or 651-6645. Serving you on 31E North in Glasgow. Paving the way to the future. Glass Paving. Little food, big taste, and great prices. That's Crystal. Try Crystal's chili cheese fries, just $1.59. Or pick up a chili cheese fry combo with 3 Crystals, chili cheese fries, and a medium drink for just $3.99. Satisfy your cravings anytime with Crystal's 24-hour drive-thru window. Breakfast served 5 to 10:30 daily. Little food, big taste. That's Crystal in Glasgow and Campbellsville.
Houchins knows how. We know you and we know what you like. Houchins knows how. We know how to do groceries right. Houchins knows how. It takes fresh ideas and the right attitude to bring you the best the way we do. Houchins Markets. Houchins knows how.
Trojans coming out to accept the championship trophy as they win at 52-38 over the Glasgow Scotties. Scotties came out and got their runner-up trophy. Trojans winning at 52-38, holding the Scotties to only 6 points in the fourth quarter. And now Coach Steve Riley coming out to accept the game ball. Of course, Kevin's going to take it with him home, probably play with it tonight.
Yep.
The announcement of the all-academic team and the all-seasonal team, also the all-tournament team. I'm not sure which order they're going to do this. Kellen Smith. This may be, is this the academic team, Scott?
Yes.
That's what this is?
Yes.
Landrum from Glasgow. Brent Meredith from Edmonson County also. Trent Jones from Barren County.
I think this is this all seasonal?
All seasonal. Luke Fleener from Glasgow. Nick Whitlow from Glasgow.
Meredith from Edmonson County.
Ryan Landrum from Glasgow. This is the all-tournament team. Brett Meredith from Edmonson County. Brett Oliver from Allen County, Scottsville. Ryan Landrum from Glasgow, making the all-tournament team. Nick Whitlow from Glasgow, making the all-tournament team. Andrew Peters from Barren County, making the all-tournament team. David Byrd, also making the all-tournament team. Daniel Spillman from Barren County. That's the all-tournament team. Trojanettes will be in action tomorrow night in the championship game against Edmonson County. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to cut down the nets here in a moment, so Riley will probably want to get in on that, but just make sure that he wants to come up here and talk for a moment. Kellen Smith, Ryan Landrum, Brett Meredith making the all-academic team. All-seasonal team, Trent Jones from Barren County, Luke Fleener of Glasgow, Nick Whitlow of Glasgow, Brett Oliver, Allen County, Scottsville, Joey Wilson of Barren County, Daniel Tinsley from Allen County, Scottsville, David Byrd and Daniel Spillman from Barren County, Edmonson County's Brett Meredith, and Ryan Landrum from Glasgow making the all-seasonal team. From the all-tournament team, it was Brett Meredith from Edmonson County, Brett Oliver, Allen County, Scottsville, Ryan Landrum and Nick Whitlow of Glasgow, Andrew Peters, David Byrd, and Daniel Spillman from Barren County making the all-tournament team. Let's look at some scoring here in the ball game. The Trojans led 16-12 at the end of the first quarter. It was 26-20 at halftime, 36-32 after 3 periods of play, and the Trojans win it over the Scotties 52-38. Scoring for the Scotties, they go to 20-7. They'll be runners-up going into the 4th regional tournament next week at Barren County. They were led by Ryan Landrum with 17. He was the only Scotty in double figures. Josh Gilreath had 8. 5 points for Justin Kirkpatrick. 4 for Maurice. Goals, 5 of those were 3-pointers. The Trojans were 13 of 18 from the foul line. They were led by Andrew Peters with 11. He was the only Trojan in double figures, but a lot of balanced scoring in this ball game. Trent Jones had 8, all of those in the second half. Lewis Morgan comes off the bench to score 8 points. 7 for Joey Wilson tonight, 7 for A.J. Mitchell, all of his coming in the first half of play. 6 points for Daniel Spillman, all of his on free throws in the 4th quarter. He was 6 of 8 from the foul line. Kellen Smith did not score. David Byrd had 5, all of his in the 4th quarter, a 3-pointer and a 2. And just a nice win for the Trojans, and will be the winners going to the regional tournament next week on their home floor at Barren County High. We'll get Steve Riley in here and get some comments from him, and let him get the headsets on there. And well, Steve, I know you feel pretty good. You're excited, and congratulations to you. Just an excellent, excellent ball game, and coming out of here with a 14-point victory at the end over the Glasgow Scotties on their home court. It's got to feel good.
It really does, Jay. It's these guys deserve an awful lot. Of course, it wasn't really a 14-point victory. We ran out about the last 12 or so, but at least the last 10. But it was a good win. Our guys really deserved this. They've worked really hard. I think people are really shocked by what these guys have done the last couple years, and I know I am too. I can remember after I took the job, the first practice I had the previous summer, we practiced the first day, and I turned around to Warren, and he just got a job, and I said, I don't know what in the heck I'm doing this. I thought, man, I've probably forgotten some things, and our guys didn't look real sharp, and but boy, they have worked, and we've worked. You can't believe how many hours we put in. All season conditioning, summer practice, practice this season, weightlifting. We've really worked hard, and our players really deserve this. I told them that Coach Johnson, Coach Cunningham, and I had all experienced winning a district championship, but they hadn't. And my thing tonight was, I told the guys, I said, this is for you. I want you to be able to experience cutting the nets down. I think that's really important for them, and I know they're really excited about it. But, you know, our work's not over, Jay. It's not over at all.
Well, you started out the ball game with a 10-0 lead, and what did you think at that moment? I mean, we were just on fire. Andrew Peters with 8 points.
I thought we had a 10-0 lead, and we were going to tick Glasgow off, and they were going to come back and get in the game. I knew they would be back. I don't think they ever tied it, but they got within 2.
A couple of times. Yeah, that was it.
You know, there's a lot of dog, and there's a lot of fighting in those dogs. A lot of fight in them, and they're extremely well coached. Jeff Moore does a great job, and you know, Ryan Landrum, you know, is a heck of a warrior, and their kids play hard and they play smart, and you know, that we knew it'd be a battle. We knew that. You know, when we got 10-0, you know, that was just 10 points, and we knew we were going to need later on.
Well, you got Andrew with 11 points tonight, and who would have ever thought going into the fourth quarter that your 2 leading scorers would not have a point?
Amazing, isn't it?
But somebody else stepped up. That's what's been the case all year.
That's what a team is all about.
That's right.
You know, we're a team, and you know, we told the guys that they were going to try to shut Daniel and David down. I mean, they play David, body him up when he gets the ball. When he's away from the ball, they body him up. They don't let him come and get the ball easy. You know, and they make it tough for him to get. It's almost like the guy running a chaser, so it's just hard for him to get open. Looks the second half, they didn't go in, but you know, and you know, Daniel, we went that stretch. One time I was really worried is when we had all those wide open shots, and we just couldn't make it. You know, we missed about 3 layups. I mean, wide open layups and all. Gosh. And but I tell you what, when was the last time they scored in the game? Because I know we were 42-38, and we missed two or three layups of 42-38, and that's about 4 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, scored the last 10 points of the game, and that was about 4 minutes to go. Is that right?
I think it's a long stretch. I'll ask Ronnie. Ronnie Ellis kind of keeps a little chart of that.
Right.
And I'm sure Ronnie will know, but it was a good experience.
It sure was. But well, you hit better on your free throws tonight, that's for sure. 13 of 18.
Yeah, what I did tonight was, the other night I let Coach Cunningham and Coach Johnson be our free throw coaches, and I just told them that was over with, that I would take charge of free throw shooting. And if you believe that, I got some ocean from in Arizona. I mean, the one thing you can't do is just dwell on it. You sit there and harp on it, they're going to think about missed free throws. And we were 13th grade, but we hit them late. You know, Spillman hit them late. We ran one inbounds play, and Spillman said, and the play is set up that one guy has a better chance to get the ball than the other one, and Spillman said, I want the ball. So we put him where the position was where he'd go in, they fouled him, and he made free throws.
6 of 8 at the foul line for Daniel. That was all of his points tonight, and they came at a crucial time in the game.
And I'll tell you what was big is we got a little foul trouble the first half. A.J. Mitchell and Lewis Morgan were big. Now, Lewis was big both games, big time big. And A.J. was big tonight. And you know, I kept remembering all year that in the first round of the district last year, A.J. was as big for us against Allen County as anybody was. He made a couple of big plays, and tonight he was big. And A.J.'s a pretty good shooter. That's the first 3 he's made all year. And I know a lot of it got to be in his head, and when he made it, boy, you can see the relief on his face. Yeah. You know.
Well, we got one net cut down. Andrew Peters brings that one down, and we'll be cutting another one down here in a moment. But just an exciting and a lot of celebration going on, and now your chance to host the regional tournament next week, going in as a winner.
Yeah, we go as a winner. That's great. We're going to enjoy that, but
hope we can get a good draw.
Jay, we want more. We would like to get more. That's just something that we'd like to do. And we said our goal is that we told our guys before the season that we wanted to be a surprise team in the region. And we were last year. We won 17 games.
Right.
And we're district runner-up. But we told them when we said that winning 17 games with the district runner-up would not be the surprise this year, that we'd have to do a lot more than that. So right now we're 23-4, and we're heading toward hopefully some more good things.
Steve, congratulations to you. We're looking forward to the draw on Saturday, of course, and then the tournament starting on Monday night. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Hope we win all those nights, at least 3 of them anyway.
We would like to play 3 of those nights. It would be fun, and it's going to be some work. All the best teams made the region. So that means our work's cut out for us a little more than maybe it would have been.
Yeah, we've got Todd Central and Franklin Simpson out of the 13th, Warren Central, Bowling Green out of the 14th, and Monroe and Clinton out of the 16th. So
that's right.
And you played
everybody but Todd, but we saw Todd play 3 games because they played in our tournament.
At our own tournament.
That's right. So all those teams, Franklin's got to play at our gym. Todd's got to play there. Central and Bowling Green have not, because Glasgow has and Monroe has. So several teams that will at least have been on the floor this year. I don't know if that makes any difference.
Never know. Never know. But anyway, you win the championship here on the Glasgow court, and
our crowd was loud tonight.
We had a nice crowd. It was full here.
It was fun, and our students were really loud, and we appreciate that. Our band was really good. Our cheerleaders were into it, and I guess they were. I'd get so focused on the game, I don't know. Everybody else tells me they were into it, so it's great.
I guess you want to cut down that other net down there, don't you?
Well, I might take a little piece of it.
Okay.
Thanks, Jeff.
Make sure you do.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Steve Riley, the Barren County Trojans, winning the 15th District Championship, 52-38 over the Glasgow Scotties. And AJ, let's take a look at a few stats there.
All right. First, I got to say, great job, Coach Riley. I mean, what a last two great seasons, especially this year. I know they had 5 good seniors out there that can play together, and they've played like a team, and they've showed it all year long. And I think they'll have a very good chance. I'm not going to guarantee you how far they go, but I think they have a very good shot. We'll start out with Glasgow. They were 17 out of 48 for 35% from the floor, 3 out of 20 for 15% from behind the arc, and 1 of 5 for 20% from the free throw line. Jay, to be honest with you, I could not believe in a championship game that Glasgow shot 5 free throws total, and that's pretty amazing. You know, especially as rough as this game was, and they only shot 5 free throws. Glasgow ended up with 24 rebounds, 6 assists, and 8 turnovers for the game. For Barren County, they had 17 field goals, 17 for 44 for 38% from the floor, 5 out of 13 for 38% from the three-point line, and 13 out of 18 for 72% from the free throw line. That's 10 times better is what they shot the other night, and I think that's the difference in the game right here. I think it is. Also, for Barren County, they ended up with 33 rebounds. 9 of them are offensive rebounds. They probably had more than that, Jay, but with some of the fast-paced game, I couldn't keep up with some of them. They had 10 assists, and they handled the ball okay, but not as well as I've seen them. They had 11 turnovers. Some of those, like I said earlier, we didn't know for sure if they were turnovers or not because of the line. That's a judgment call by the ref. So.
Nice game when you beat Glasgow on their home floor for the district championship. You've really accomplished something, and these guys have worked hard all year long, especially last year when they came in a surprise team and winning actually being the runner-up in the district, going to the regional tournament. But this year they go in as a winner, 23-4, and hopefully they can come out with a regional championship, which would be very nice.
Well, Jay, I think, and this is my thinking, I don't know. Last time they played here, they won here, and they ended up in the state tournament. Is that right? I don't remember.
No, we lost the district championship here in '99, but ended up winning the regional championship.
All right, I didn't know about that. That was a few years ago when I was younger, and I wasn't into this as much. But I think, Jay, they have one of the best shots I've seen in a long time coming out of Barren County. And the way things are going, they're looking very well for Barren County right now, playing on the home court. I don't know what else to say, Jay, but they're playing as a team. The coaching's great. They have everything that needs to be a regional championship. I can't say anything else. Best team I've seen in a while.
As Coach Riley said, they play together as a team, and you've got both your leading scoreless going into the fourth quarter. You always have somebody that steps up night after night, and that's what's been successful for the Trojans to get 23 wins thus far this year.
That's correct. Lewis Morgan, he's played 2 great games in the district tournament. He stepped up all year long. He had 8 tonight. I think that's probably overall one of his best games because he had both offensive, defensive, and on the boards also. A.J. Mitchell, I know this is a confidence builder for him because he has not been playing well all year long, and I think with him hitting that three-pointer, that boosted his confidence, and I think he'll be stepping up in the regional tournament also. David played mentally tough. Even though he couldn't get the shots off, he had some J.K. or Joe Mercer on him all the time, but I think he played mentally tough. First half was not the best, but the second half he come back and played mentally tough and did not force the shots up like he did in some other games that we've seen earlier in the year.
Jordan, let's get some comments from you. You missed the ball. Well, I don't know if you missed the entire ball game because you had some other commitments, but
had school tonight, Jay, and so I think when I got out, I left class about halfway point, and when I got to my truck, getting the halftime stat, noticed we were up 6, and from that, playing pretty well, especially hearing that David and Daniel didn't score, and I don't believe Daniel had a field goal.
No.
Just hit some free throws down the stretch, so big quality win for the team. I enjoy it tonight and enjoy it tomorrow. Come down to selection Saturday, I guess you would say, and figure out who you're going to play and get ready to go.
Well, we're going to take another break, and we'll come back and finish up our broadcast here in a moment. Barren County wins 52-38 over the Glasgow Scotties for the 15th District Championship. We'll be back in a moment on Thunder 106.7 and Glasgow's ESPN Radio.
Anytime is a great time to come visit your local Ponderosa. Stop in soon and enjoy Ponderosa's mouth-watering New York strip served up with the grill side buffet. Enjoy it all for just $8.99. That's a half pound of tender, juicy New York strip plus the grill side buffet. A meal fit for a king or a queen. And you can get it for just $8.99 now at Ponderosa. And don't forget, all-you-can-eat prime rib is back on Thursday nights at Ponderosa in Glasgow's Barren River Plaza and in the Green River Plaza, Campbellsville.
Get a new start this spring with Clayton Homes. Mike Pickrell, manager, has unbeatable deals. The largest selection of repos in the area. A program for everyone. Bad credit, no credit is no problem at Clayton Homes, 3.5 miles west of the Glasgow Airport. They've got zero down programs, land home programs, first-time home buyer programs. Bring in your W-2. They'll file your taxes for you and use your refund as a down payment. Clayton Homes, 3.5 miles west of the Glasgow Airport. The lowest rates, they won't be undersold.
In 1977, Sandy Jones, owner and president of Quality Personnel, decided the concept of temporary employment had potential for the South Central Kentucky area. Today, it has become a reality. Quality Personnel has grown to service the entire South Central and Southwestern Kentucky areas. Quality Personnel has now expanded to 6 locations, with consistent averages of 600 to 900 staffing employees assigned weekly. This has produced an economic impact exceeding 100 million payroll dollars into area communities the past 20-plus years. Quality Personnel has offices in Bowling Green, Glasgow, Franklin, Russellville, Hopkinsville, and Columbia. Over 25 years of hands-on experience with the people of the area gives us a special insight for choosing the right people for the right jobs. The people of Quality Personnel take special pride in their work and are proud to be a part of the Quality team. Not just any people, but quality people. Put Quality Personnel to work for you.
Back here as we continue our extended post-game report, the Trojans winning the district championship 52-38 over the Glasgow Scotties. And seniors, it's been a rough road this year, but you've played hard all year, and you've won 23 ball games. And let's talk about this. Andrew and Daniel and Joey and Trent and Kellen, got 5 seniors on this Trojan team. And what did you think about this game going into tonight?
Well, as a senior, it's always hard to come to the district finals and play because you're always wanting to play as hard as you can and win. But Coach Riley just told us to mainly keep our composure. I mean, he knew it was going to be a loud game and there's going to be a lot of people here. It was just going to be us keeping our composure and playing good defense. As long as we did that, I thought we'd be okay.
And this has been a year that it's been team play all year long. You've had guys that have stepped up for you. Like tonight, Daniel, you didn't have a point going to the fourth quarter. quarter, and that's very unusual.
I don't think I had a field goal the whole night.
No, you didn't have a field goal the whole night. You got 6 of 8 at the line.
All of my points off free throws, yeah.
Yeah. And then, Andrew, you started out burning up the nets there early and then got in foul trouble.
Yeah, Coach had said that Tuesday night, Daniel and David had pretty big scoring games against Allen County, and that coming into tonight's game that they were going to probably try and stop those two, and that the rest of us were going to have to step up and contribute. And tonight, it wasn't just 1 or 2 people. It was a whole team effort, and that's why we come out tonight on top.
Joey, let you put the headset on for a second there. Joey, this was a night that, you had 5 points in the first half. You hit a 3, ended up with 2 free throws in the second half. But I thought the defense really played well for you tonight. You hold Glasgow only 5 free throws the entire night. That's something that's expected, that for you to play good defense.
Yeah. Well, Coach Riley, he decided to switch the matchups a little bit. First of the game, put me on a guard. It's on Kirkpatrick, and he had me help on Landrum, which is a smart move, because I think we rattled him a little bit. Even though he's such a good player, you're not going to rattle him for long. He's going to make adjustments, but we held him off long enough to pull out the victory in the end.
And Trent Jones, you being the rugged man on the floor, get all 8 of your points in the last 4, actually 4 in the third and 4 in the fourth. But you played hard. You did pick up that 4th foul, but you hung in there tough with him.
Thanks.
You played well tonight. You've had a good tournament. And I want you guys to play well next week, too. At least play 3 games next week.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
Oh, we got 4 more games.
You got 4 more games. You're going to play one in the state tournament, right?
At least.
We
need all the fan support we can get. Y'all need to come out and watch us play.
Well, you got good fan support tonight.
Yes, we did. This place was packed.
So we want to congratulate you guys on a job well done and keep it up the whole week. We got the home floor next week, and just hope we get a good draw and come in that first round game on Monday or Tuesday night with a win and head on to the semifinals and championship game.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Trojan power.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Trojans win the championship 52-38 over the Glasgow Scotties, and we'll go on to regional tournament play starting Monday night. Don't know if the Trojans play on Monday or Tuesday, and we'll let you know on Saturday morning when the draw is made, and we'll find out how that goes. But Barren County wins it 52-38 over the Glasgow Scotties. Our next broadcast tomorrow night, well, we're going to get Kellen Smith up here. Always save the least for last. Is that what they... the least for last? The smallest for last. Kellen Smith. Nice tournament. Put those headsets on for a second. You being the 5th senior on this squad. Played hard in a nice championship win here tonight over the Scotties, something you'd really work for all year long. You worked for a championship, didn't you?
Yes, we did. We came into the season, and this is one goal we had set in our minds, and we finally accomplished it. Now we got next week to look forward to.
And that's something you're gonna have the home court advantage next week. Hopefully we'll get a good draw on Saturday. And you played about every team that's coming into the regional tournament, with the exception of Todd Central, I think. But we saw them in the Barren County Invitational 2 or 3 times. Right. But if we play hard, continue our game plan, I think we got a shot at the region championship.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, we've competed with everybody we've played with. We've kept up with everybody. Central was the biggest task, but, we played right there with them to the last 30 seconds. So I hope we get a good draw. So looks good. We're looking forward to it.
Okay, Kellen, congratulations to you, and we'll see you next week at the regional tournament.
All right, thank you.
All right, Kellen Smith and the seniors coming up for some comments, and we look forward to the regional tournament starting Monday night. Of course, the girls' district championship is tomorrow night. Barren County Trojanettes and the Evanston County Lady Cats. That'll start at 7 o'clock. We'll be on here at 6:45 here from Glasgow High School. Once again, the final score tonight, Barren County 52, Glasgow 38. Trojans, the 15th district champs. And we'll see you tomorrow night, 6:45, right here on Thunder 106.7 and ESPN Radio 1440 WCDS. Good night, everybody.